Hey Internet, welcome to Thermodynamics tutorial. This is a made-up question not found in your textbooks. So we have a water column. We want to find the pressure in PSI when the level is 40 inches. Step 1, draw your free body diagram, your FBD. This will help you figure out and visualize the problem. So another word for column is manometer. We have water representing in blue, and it has a height of 40 inches. Step 2, list all the knowns and unknowns. So we know the height at 40 inches, and water is the substance or liquid. We're trying to find the pressure. So step 3, we want to find the formula for pressure. So P is pressure, is equal to rho, which is the Greek symbol for density, and then G is gravity and H is height, respectively. We are assuming this is an English unit question or an imperial question. Another word is US customary. So since they give us water, we can find the density of water. We assume what gravity is, and they give us the height. So step 4, find the density of water from the table. We assume the thermometer is in the room, so it's going to be room temperature at 32 degrees Fahrenheit. This is just an assumption. So it will be 62.4 pound mass per foot cubed. I cannot reveal the source of this table. If you know, you know. You can also check the pinned comment for the page number and the table reference, but I cannot tell you what the source is for legal reasons. Also, previously, when students just copy the answer and got a bad grade, I guess their retaliation was just to report me to the publisher. So for legal reasons and to protect my channel, I won't list it in the video, but you can read the pinned comment on what page and reference it is. Okay, so now that we've got density, we assume gravity to be 32.174 foot per second squared, and we know the height. So we want to convert 40 inches to feet by dividing by 12. Alright, so pressure is equal to this. So we have our density right here, which is our pound mass per foot cubed. This is found from the table above here. We assume gravity, and they give us the height at 40 inches, but we need to convert it to feet in order to match the units. That's why we divide by 12. Okay, so we've also got some other conversion units as well, just to make sure we get the correct answer. So we got 1 pound force divided by 32.174 pound mass per second squared, so they're just converting the gravity. And then we got 1 foot squared divided by 144 inch squared. Okay, so we will be left with, once everything cancels out and the units are lined up, we'll get 1.44 pound force per inch squared. So this is a 1-to-1 for PSIA, but don't they want it in PSI? Yes. So here is the footnotes as well. So the final answer is 1.44 PSIA. That is the answer. But why is it not PSI? So here is the explanation and footnotes. So pound force per inch squared, or PSI, is commonly used as a gauge pressure, which measure the pressure relative to the surrounding atmosphere. PSIA specifically measures the absolute pressure, which includes the atmospheric pressure. So the answer is the same, but the reasoning is here why we use PSIA even though they wanted PSI. So for thermometers, we need to include the absolute pressure. That's the short version. Okay, so before we leave, I highly recommend that you save this video onto your PC while I follow all copyright laws. Sometimes things just happen, like my channel or video gets taken down. So I'm sure you're familiar with snipping tool, and if you're on Mac, you can use the equivalent of the snipping tool. If you never used the snipping tool before, you can follow these instructions. So click on the icon snipping tool. It will be located in your taskbar. If not, you can type in the Windows search and then type in snipping tool, and then you type in, well, you don't type in, you click the video option. So that option, that icon right there, then click new, and then you left click and drag and cover the YouTube screen. This is just an example. Once you do that, you hit the start button, wait for the countdown, and you hit the replay button on YouTube, let the video finish, hit the red square to stop recording, and then save your video. So disclaimers, the method is correct. However, I do make calculation mistakes. I encourage you to solve it yourself and see if you get the same answer. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Share with your friends, because this is a made-up question, so they won't be able to find it. If you got questions or comments, leave it in the comment section. Also, be sure to check the pinned comment for the table reference and page number. If you know, you know. Alright. Until next time, see ya.